Bullshit technology. Garbage. Like that. Fucking shock absorber in the middle of the river. I am not the first human in 500 years to see that. Can't tell if people four-wheel through here or not. I mean, it's really too deep for that in some places, but I mean, what is this shit? Cutting wheel, plastic bottle, siltstone, shock absorber. I mean, seriously. Chunk of glass bottle, old jug. All right. So one at a time. And these over that way. Sometimes you can hear what's either dirt bikes or four-wheelers in this area, but they might be across the ways on yonder as well. And this might just be deposited from floods. Rave neutralizer. I don't know what the fuck that is, but have your rave over there, asshole. It's ridiculous. I hate this shit. Litter. Oh, the water's pleasant. Ooh. What is that? Is that a chunk of fossil? Or nope. You just never know. Pocketing that could be coral or something. Coyote patch. Gotta head that way. So yeah, this is where the raccoon was. I'm not even seeing remains, so I'm guessing something has eaten it or picked it up and moved on. The pool where the little fish were is all stagnant now. There's a large piece of something. That's a fossil for sure. Too much history in the rocks, not enough video space or time. So brilliant though, I love it. What you're going to come to when you realize the amount of time on these videos for the day is that each of these times I'm going to spend a good 2-3 hours in the woods, away from current news stories, away from basically everything. Serious half dissolved. Major crinoid rocks here. It's down in the mud. close to where the aminals come down. Let's see what the bank looks like. I'm gonna probably have to go up around. I used to have a beach up here that I can almost get to now that that's where I used to hang out as a kid or a teenager or whatever, but I think the easiest way to get to it's going to be from above. It's all this foliage, there's a lot of poison ivy. Really don't want to wade through the water there just to get over to that. So we're going to come up here, find a way around. This is almost a root runner that's just acting like a branch. Nature's so cool. Oh yeah, here we go. Full of berries. That's a coyote scat, I believe, on top of a log like that. They say coyote scat is deceptively large. That's like all poison ivy over there. So they're definitely around. All the berries in it. Seeds and things. They have an omnivorous diet. If it ain't poison ivy, it's nettles over here or something. I don't want to get covered. Find my way through. Wild wheat grasses. You can see some critter movement paths. I wish I could get down over there, but the brush is too thick. Watch the ground around here. Look for signs of buried cat scat. Animal prints. You can see this bending of the reeds and such here that on these grasses, that something has walked all the way down to the river that way. Probably deer. Okay. That's gonna be the best way. Up and around. Watch my step. Just hold me. Yes. Okay, back onto my land. More poops. Looks like maybe foxes there. These are much smaller. And very full of berries. Right across my fence post. And this whole chunks of this tree just falling in. Them critters are loving that. Technically back on the county. This one was used as a toilet. Oh yeah, here it is. There's a whole lot more stuff here that's been gathered. Almost, I don't know how much of this has been pulled. Fallen branches and everything just all come to the same spot. It's kind of weird. Might be beavers, might be something else. This has not been used as recently. But as you can see, this has been covered. That might be a cat scat. It's not very big. And all down there's probably got a lot. Floodwaters never got this high, so for all of this stuff to be like this is almost gathered in a nest-like fashion. And you can see on the tops of things here that there might be places that maybe some gray tree foxes or something have nested. Here you can see another one of these, that looks like a sycamore. That's almost 3 foot diameter, as is that one. Those are just frankly enormous. There's some game trailage down there. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to that or not. Certainly not this way. And there's, looks like a big snaggle down there. Might be beaver activity on that side. But getting to it is the trick. This is so dense down here, and there's almost a tobacco-like, but it's way too big. But that is just, whatever that is, it's growing tall. Those leaves are 10 inches long and 4 or 5 inches across. I don't know what the best way to get through here is going to be. There's a gully. Something up there. If it ain't squirrels, it's foxes. It's maybe an impasse. So I'm not leaping down into that. Sounds like a lot of poisons, lots of honesties and other stuff, but some thorns. These other, they have some kind of barbs on them. Bugs are so thick down here too. Let's see what it looks like up here, if there's a safe way to pass. Fucking avatar down here. And also possible fox denning around here, I don't know. We're really not trying to super disturb everybody. Their habitats. Oh shit, that's about to roll. Very termite ridden too. Oh fuck. Yeah, that's all pretty loose. Okay, there is a way across up here. Get through without slipping. We're also game trailing, and we're seriously encroaching on fox territory here. Nothing to do but move forward, I guess. It's extremely rotten wood. Very red. But definitely fox dens here. Game trail I can get across, I think. Very brambly, tangly. These are elms of the Siberian variety. As you can see here, there's a tree roots and everything creating kind of a gully runoff area that kind of goes back under a little bit. Could be used for shelter by some animals. Game trail around here. All that russet wood is a perfect camouflage for foxes, but I really haven't seen them lately. Used to see and hear them all the time. But the little tiny trails are here. Let's get down to where I used to go. Stepping through the wrong plants too. Okay. Property line. This is one of the places I used to hop the fence and go down. This whole greened area that's about 4 foot high off the bank or more deposit used to be almost all the way down. This was a large sand and rock beach that now is almost completely inaccessible. Flies everywhere. And yeah, this is how I got down, and I'm not even messing with it now. There's plenty of beaver activity over there too, some clearing spots and whatnot. Definitely more water there now than used to be. But yeah, I used to literally go swimming right there in high school. Okay. So, oak branches down here. Sure we're not walking through poison. Game trails. Coyotes all over for sure. Coyotes moved in and dominated the foxes out. Oh, come on. Behold the great knob. And yeah, not really seeing signs of foxes. Definitely lots of signs of deer. Excellent, cool fossil trip. That's where I came out. I went that way. There's lots of poison ivy growing up. Oh shit.